worried about, there's a councillor who lives in Trimley, and he's been in the paper, he's trying to cut the train from Ipswich to Felixstowe due to the containers now, and a lot of people are worried about that.
Yeah. There are no plans at the moment to do that.
He's had
But
a big article in the paper.
Yeah, but there are some ideas about trying to make sure that Felixstowe can have as many containers as possible running through to it each day. Because Felixstowe is one of the main places in the country that all our goods come in. And we want Felixstowe to be very competitive. And one of the things that they've looked at is whether they would use the train as a route for those containers. Now, if that happened, we would be looking at replacing that train service with a bus service, if that happened. So there would still be the link.
But the only problem is the buses are getting really old now. I've noticed that lots of them are breaking down.
Yeah. But this would be a whole new service. And it would be a way then of making sure there was that link. But there are no decisions have been made on that yet. And I think there'd be a lot of people in Felixstowe would not want to see the loss of that train service.
That's absolutely. Did you all hear that?
Yeah.
He was saying that he's got a neighbour who's got one, and if he falls over, he can press his pendant, or she can, I beg your pardon, and somebody will come out and give you help. So that's a good example of a telecare alarm and a pendant. Lady at the back.
And that like a mobile tracking.
Mobile tracking?
Yeah.
What Possum offer as well as one of the devices in our range is a GPS panic alarm for lone workers as well as people who are vulnerable in the community. So what you'll have is a mobile type of device, and that will be linked through to some sort of panic button that Kevin's got on his wrist. And what will happen is if there's a fall or if somebody needs help, you can press the button and then you can get assistance that way.
As I've got multiple disabilities myself, but not just I've got a learning disability, I have vision impairment and hearing impairment. The fact of the matter is, I think everybody's question is, I would imagine, is regarding about why if in the future I'm looking at not just getting the bus passes all sorted for like 9:30 in the morning, can they please look at a situation now whereby, to get the bus passing to be used at any time, and that would be really, really helpful for a lot of us.
Okay, I'll deal with the issue of the what's called the concessionary fares, which start, as far as Suffolk is concerned, after 9:30 in the morning. There are certain exceptions to that, where there are no other buses before 12 o'clock, but by and large we took the policy decision recommended by me that we should offer the concessionary fares after 9:30. And the reason for that was quite straightforward. That is to say, the concessionary scheme is a central government, it's their policy to provide that particular service. And they provide, they say, the amount of money to pay for it. If we extended it beyond what the government say, and maybe it's a question you could ask Daniel Poulter, who's coming on later on this afternoon, asking why the government decided only to pay for journeys after 9:30, which they've done. If Suffolk County Council were to extend it, then the cost to the County Council would not be inconsiderable. But it would then mean that the money which I then got available for me to subsidise other services right across the county would in fact be reduced.
Are you trying to say that because of the situation we're standing at the moment, whereby bus passes are not in any means, where bus passes are like, they're saying the reason why we're dropping bus passes for some reason because we're overfunded. Is that the case, or what?
No, what I'm saying is, the government does not provide money to the county council to offer the service before 9:30.
It's the size of my wheelchair. I cannot get on the bus because my big wheelchair cannot fit in the appropriate wheelchair space. And I was really love something done about that.
So that when we do come to make the decision, I can say that when I was in Kesgrave, listening and taking your questions, this was the view that came back. And that I would find very helpful. Now, what we would like to do is to produce something called an Oyster card. Now, have you heard of the Oyster card? Now, if you go to London, you can buy an Oyster card. And that gives you access to public transport, and what you simply do is you swipe it on a very special reader that would then allow you to use transport. Now we want to allow the technology to be used on buses, but also trains where the card technology can be used. And I believe that we should make this available to people such as yourself and as young people as I've talked about. There you go, there's one here. Jack here. It's Jack, isn't it? Show me his Oyster card. And on the Oyster card there is a little sort of very clever chip. And there was somebody dressed up as a wizard the other day in London and put the chip on his wand and went through the Oyster thing and it opened for him, which is very clever. You haven't done that, Jack, have you? No. Now that's an Oyster card. Now we want to produce something, a Suffolk version of that, which we would like you to potentially have, that can then be available for you to use before 9:30. And it can then also be available for young people as well. And because it's a card, it can be quite a sophisticated thing that can be used for other, other people as well. I've been summoned by Hilda.
My group and I say thank you very much for coming today, and they want you back.
Well, thank you.
They're very pleased that you've come to talk to them, and they would really like they said they know that you were listening to them and you will take everything that they've said to you on board.
Will do. And I know if I won, you'll be on to me, Hilda, won't you?
I certainly will.
Good. Well done, thank you.